Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Keep doing it. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Vets with Vendettas. This is episode 28, and I'm your favorite Cracker Lee Wiggins.
Next
That's racist.
I'm better than a Ritz. You may want to turn it up. Okay, to my right. Oh, the guy who likes hairy women.
Watch out now.
Charles Diggs.
I do not know what that music is, but I like the melody. Yes.
And from Hillbilly, New York. The guy who even a skunk thinks is bad.
Jesus.
Ben Cornish.
I prefer natural musk. Okay, give me a break.
He's like, oh, you stinky bastard.
It's like little T-Rex arms trying to get up there.
All right, guys, we're going to have a great show today. We're going to talk about, crap, I'm on a brain fart. Fears. And then we're going to talk about cavemen.
Yeah.
What the life was like.
Yeah.
Okay, but
if you still live in a cave, well,
you're a lucky bastard. Cheap rent. Okay, before we get started, we're going to cover Jill and Diggs had a date.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't divulge any information. So I
the world
called Jill, and this is going to be our recording. Here we go. This is Jill.
Bitch.
Okay, Jill, you and Diggs went on a date this past week, and we wanted to get some more details about your date, but Diggs wouldn't give us any details for some reason. Can you tell us about the date? My pleasure. Well, first I picked him up at his house. Wait. You picked him up in your car at his house? Car? You silly boy. No, I literally picked him up and carried him in my arms to the restaurant. Cars are for quitters. Was he okay with that? Well, at first he got scared like a little bitch. He was kicking and screaming. It was hilarious. He tried to escape by hitting me. So cute. His punches felt like bug bites. However, after 5 minutes, he seemed to love it. Or he just gave up. Okay, what happened next? Well, before we got to the restaurant, we ran into 3 ruffians that were making fun of us. What were they calling you? Oh God, just horrendous names. One was calling me She-Hulk, Hulk, Gigantor, and the other one was screaming, "That's a huge bitch." I'm not sure where they got that from, though. So what did you do? Well, first I put Diggs down. Then I tied the first one up like a pretzel with its arms and legs. The second, I ripped off his arms and beat him with them. Okay. Oh, and the third one, he shit himself, then he ran away. Aren't you scared the cops are going to come after you for that? You're a really funny man, aren't you? They tried to arrest me once, but I just walked right out of jail. How did you do that? I bent the bars, silly. Didn't they try to stop you? Yeah, but their bullets just bounced right off of me. Okay, Joe. I'll have to continue this next week. I got running out of time here. Okay, sounds good. Tell Diggs I look forward to seeing him on his little black ass on our next date. Okay, Joe, will do. Bye-bye now.
Sounds like you had a great time. It's people adjusting to being carried by a woman.
Well, we'll see what happens at the rest of the date next week.
Oh God.
The date just began.
She's gonna get a papoose and fucking carry him around.
All right, guys, let's start off with Diggs on our What the Fuck news.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Are you sharing my screen?
I am now.
Okay, you're gonna love this. Liberal alert. Basic human decency.
Watch out.
Utah governor is urged to change his obscene name.
Really?
Before we go any further, what do you think his name is?
Some sort of like
libtard fucking animal fucker. I don't know.
No, it's the most simplest fucking thing.
Brown.
Governor Spencer Cox.
It's not even spelt like that.
Fuck no, it's not. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
So he has to change his fucking surname.
Oh my
God. His family name.
Exactly.
Now,
you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. Okay, I'm gonna give you an exact quote from some fucking idiot in Utah.
Anymore, man.
Look. Us decent people here in Utah will not stand for it. The honorable Republican Party will not stand for it. Most importantly, I will not stand for it because of your reluctance to change your foul, dirty, and obscene surname. Myself and thousands of other Utahns will be sitting in protest, not standing until you change your heinous surname to something less offensive.
Wow. Because
social justice issue, and we will not be denied basic human decency.
So what are you gonna change it to Spencer Wiener or something?
Spencer Schlong. No, but honestly, guys, so all right, first of all, we have no say in our name, let alone our fucking family's name. And for them to even sit there and have the audacity to tell somebody to change their family name, fuck you.
And
there's your human decency.
Like, I can see if it was COCKS.
Right.
COX.
I could see if it was Governor Big Dick.
Right.
It was German.
Something. Or how about fuck you from China, you know?
My name is Peter Big Dick. I can see that. Fucking COX.
Or
Dude,
if he changed his name, or if he actually changed his name to Cox, I could see maybe. But even then, so fucking what? Just call him Steven.
In the article, does it say how he responded?
No.
Can you tell him to go pound sand?
No, I mean, hold on. Let me see if it doesn't really say anything.
And I'm sorry, but there's no way that, like, if you scroll back, I said the Republican Party Nobody in the Republican Party is going to make that big of a fucking deal over a last name.
Exactly.
If he does change his name from Cox, he just tell him to cut his balls off while he's at it. Too.
Exactly. He's
Pretty much.
He sent out a tweet with a fucking they sent a letter, you can see it right here. He said, really grateful for the criticism and constructive feedback I get from constituents that demand that I he says check notes, change my name. Like, what the fuck? Somebody wrote, dearest Governor Cox, I do not know if you know this, but when people say your surname, it sounds like the word cock.
Okay.
It's their problem, not his.
Really? It's obscene.
No, do you know what I find obscene? A grown-ass man in a fucking dress following my daughter into the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's what I find obscene.
It's your boy. I just saw this. I'm sorry. I got to see the countdown. It's got like,
welcome, Salas.
Yeah,
this is just another one of those fucking examples of these people that are absolutely out of control, man. We let them change the statues. We started letting them change the fucking sports names, military bases, and it will keep going unless somebody finally says no.
And in other news, I'm banned for 30 days on Facebook because I tell you guys
again.
That's not news, dude.
Last week, you told us that last week.
That's on
a liberal pussy bitch or something.
That's on schedule, Diggs. Yeah, that's not news. No.
What else is new?
I called this guy, but it goes back to the same shit. Like, did I tell you the story? Did I say this? Story? Okay,
no, you told us.
Because, the Redskins, you can't wear the headdresses and
yes.
shit. I don't know the fuck I tell this shit. I feel like I'm talking to myself. But
you don't answer yourself.
It goes back to that whole thing. Like, where it's his name, people. Like,
yeah.
And it's not just that, it's his family name.
Yeah.
It's not like he woke up one day and said, I'm going to change my last name to Cox just to piss people off.
Right.
All right, let's move on to the next one.
Right. Next story. Georgia deputy says he'd charge black people with fake felonies to stop them from voting.
Oh my! Now that's racist and voter suppression all right there. Why don't they get this guy?
But you know what? Here's the crazy thing. I live by the law of averages, statistics, if you will.
Right.
If this one police officer had this idea, I know another one did.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, you see all the time or hear about it, like, the officers planting drugs and stuff like that.
Of course. Did you see that new video where I don't know how the cop didn't know this guy was filming or whatever, but the dude in the passenger seat is recording the cop like over his shoulder with his phone, and he watches him throw something in there. He goes, yo, hold up, my man. Yo, hold up. He's like, what's in there?
That's the one I was talking the most recent one. I saw that.
And he was like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm like, man, you just got caught. Fucking drugs in this dude's back seat. This is fucking scary, people. Like, that's scary as fuck.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You should have your phone have you get pulled over. You don't have to be a dick about it. Just say, I have the right to film.
Like a full fucking 12 camera system.
Everywhere.
Every possible fucking angle outside the car. As soon as you get pulled over, a fucking drone that takes off and circles the fucking car. I swear to God, these cops are out of fucking control right now.
No, you should keep like a news crew in the back of your truck.
Exactly.
Let's go.
I got it.
Oh, you froze, dude.
Gotta say, man, it's not all cops. Granted, yes, there are some absolute pieces of garbage out there. But for every one of those pieces of shit, there's at least 5 that are trying to do their job.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you
just
don't care about them.
I gotta play devil's advocate. No, of course you don't.
Yeah. He just said, and he said he sent this in a text, and that's where the investigation. He said, "I'm going to charge them with whatever felonies I can to take away their ability to vote." I'm just like,
then he deserves to get caught.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean,
no, I'll admit it's garbage and it's shit. Look at his last name. He's probably pissed.
Yeah, is it Cox?
No, it's
It's Johnson.
no, it's Grigger.
Oh,
It's Griggers.
oh, yeah.
Oh, that
Grigger-
just sounds like a racist name.
Grigger
That's
hates
what I'm
the,
saying.
the
Just put an
niggers.
N-word for it.
Cody Richard Griggers hates the niggers.
That's why he was doing it, man.
It was meant to be.
Oh, God,
It was meant to
God, I
be.
love being black and white.
That's the taste for it, I guess.
Stop trying to steal our votes.
I'm jealous.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh my God.
it's crazy. Okay, it's moving on.
What do we got next, bro?
This one, passenger plane forced to make an emergency landing in Sudan after a stowaway cat attacked pilot. Right now, you would think-
Okay. I mean,
I got tons of questions here.
Wait. Wait. You would think, okay, emergency landing, right?
For a cat.
That means shit got out of control, right?
right, like
Gotta think.
really bad.
Emergency landing. Someone had a fucking heart attack. Terrorist.
The fucking plane's going down. We're out of gas.
Mechanical issue. electric issue.
Something, yeah.
No. It was just
Okay.
you would so you would think a fucking tiger was loose on this plane.
Right?
It was just a little feral cat, like a little fucking.
Well, maybe he had rabies.
So, all right. First of all, I'd like to know
What's
how the
mean?
fuck the cat got on a plane.
So-
I mean,
That's my
planes aren't exactly like easy to infiltrate.
Well, they say apparently. Oh, go ahead.
Agnes, put your cat back in the damn box.
So they speculate that the cat snuck on at night, like the night before. But my thing is, okay, like he got into the cockpit somehow. Like,
Right.
well, here's the thing. You're hold on a second. You fly a fucking commercial airliner. You put millions of people's lives in your hand, but you cannot defend yourself from
Against a fucking cat.
house cat.
A
I don't know
house
what you
cat.
mean, bro.
They can't be mean, but like fucking emergency
Maybe it
landing.
knows
Yeah,
how
but dude,
to
you
or
smack a
something.
cat, dude, and it's gonna run. I mean,
Maybe it was like the cat from Puss in Boots. It's like got a little sword.
Whips out his, what the fuck? Cat's got a goddamn sword. What? And he sounds like Antonio Banderas.
it's fucking strange.
Lands a plane.
No. I'm on the wrong flight.
This is my stop.
But seriously, like, even when you take off, we know that these people put shit on like autopilot. You couldn't put this plane on autopilot and fight off a fucking house cat.
Yeah, just
Right.
pick it up by its neck, open up
Right,
the
what
hatch.
about all the stewardesses and stewards that are there? They couldn't have come in and fucking
So
helped
they
out.
they couldn't scrounge it up.
like takes out the air marshal.
Yeah. One bite to the neck, fucking hits your jugular.
Oh, shit.
Oh God! But
We didn't train us for this.
seriously, an emergency. So, like, I can understand a landing, but you had to make an emergency landing for a fucking stowaway
But dude,
cat.
you know that like every emergency landing they do costs thousands upon thousands of dollars.
Maybe he had a cat phobia. We'll get into that later.
He's like flying in. What is that? Turn it around! Turn it around!
Felinophobia.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
I don't know. I just feel like I see myself in this situation, and I would see just grabbing the fucking cat with
Yeah.
one hand,
Right.
choking the life out of it, and continuing to fly. I don't know.
Not to mention,
I'm sure he would fuck my arm up pretty good. Maybe my face.
Yeah, but you would still be able to.
But I'm not landing the fucking plane.
not to mention, don't they have fucking a co-pilot as well?
Yeah. Johnson, take care of this.
Yeah.
Napping.
You know?
Just fucking cat down the toilet. Right?
I mean, shit. Put it on autopilot. Tell that son of a bitch to go get it.
Questions. All right.
Okay.
Oh, got anything else?
All right, last little story. This is one of those what am I thinking here?
I don't know. I don't know
rich mistakes or something, costly mistakes. Apparently, Blockbuster was approached in 2000 by Netflix.
Really?
And Blockbuster told them to go fuck themselves.
I bet you they're kicking themselves in the ass for that. Yeah.
So,
fucking hindsight, right?
Yeah, it says Netflix has come a long way from its snail mail DVD rental subscription days.
I remember that too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, evolving into a powerhouse entertainment company. Unfortunately, Blockbuster Video didn't see its potential when Netflix wanted to get into business with them, according to Inc. In 2000, Netflix came to Blockbuster with a proposal to take care of the digital aspect of their company while Blockbuster would operate the brick and mortar component. Blockbuster responded with a costly no and is now left with just one store. I did not know this, but there is one Blockbuster store left.
I thought they were all gone.
No,
yeah, I thought they were all gone.
left, and it is in Bend, Oregon. Bend, Oregon. So if you want to go to Blockbuster, go to liberal fucking hell, Oregon, and rent a video from fucking Blockbuster. I wonder why, Ben. I didn't have time to look it up, but why Bend, Oregon? I wonder if that's like something sentimental to the.
I wonder if it was the first
20 years behind all technology. they still have AOL dial-up.
Like, this is the only place that it will work.
Right?
They still have AOL dial-up.
Yeah.
What is a cell phone?
Somebody just walked into the Blockbuster and Bend,
I gotta
Oregon.
check my pager.
You hear about this new thing called Netflix?
Crazy.
That's my name. I was like, get the fuck out.
Kill him.
Blasphemy.
I just got back to working after COVID. That's all I got.
All right, guys.
For funny news.
No. Get it right.
What?
What the fuck?
If you're not going to say the name right, you might as well just go kill yourself. Just get out of the room. All right, guys. Before we get into our current events, our weekly report from Leroy. If you haven't remembered, Leroy for somehow avoided a moose.
Did he make it to Canada?
Yeah.
So we're going to check in with Leroy, see how he's doing. Leroy, what do you got for us, bud?
My weather report for today is it's a sad, cloudy day, bitches. I got caught by 5-0 after avoiding that moose and crashing into a tree.
Where the hell were you that you almost crashed into almost hit a moose?
Arizona. Why?
Okay, sorry I asked. Anyway, are you in jail right now?
No, you Wonder Bread eating bitch. I crashed into a tree and now I'm at a hospital handcuffed to the bed.
Oh, well, what injuries did you sustain?
I have 3 broken ribs, left broken arm, I broke one of my legs, and I broke my dick.
Did you just say you broke your dick?
Yeah, I broke Thor. It's not Leroy's greatest moment.
You named your dick? You know what? Never mind. Wait, how's that even possible?
Ask Diggs. He knows.
Okay, sir. It's time for your medicine.
Hey, bitch, get that white devil juice away from me.
Sir, Mr. Washington, you need to take your medicine.
You need to get your fat ass to the gym and out of my room before I chuck this bedpan at your head.
Okay, I guess she left. Is there any chance for a weather report today?
It's going to be raining fists if they try to take me back to prison.
Leroy Washington, I'm Officer Johnson. Put your phone down. We're taking you to county prison hospital.
Hey, get off me. Get off me. No.
Okay, I guess Leroy got arrested. He's going to be in prison.
Yes.
Much love, Leroy.
You guys missed it. He named his dick Thor.
I thought I heard Thor in there somewhere.
He was too busy laughing over everything.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
We'll have to listen to it a couple times and get everything.
I thought that was Lisa as his nurse. Linda, Lisa, whatever her name is.
No, it's supposed to be Jill.
Jill. I knew it was something like that. Started with a J.
The current events. Okay, Ben Cornish, on to you for current events.
All right, folks. So let's dive in here. If you want to,
going.
You do.
huh?
So I got a crazy farmer tan going.
Farmersdaughters.com.
I remember when I first. Sorry, Ben. I remember the first time I saw that commercial. I thought it was a fucking joke.
So did I. I thought it was like
I was like,
SNL skit.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh, this is great. Why is Jill out there in the cornfield? I was dying. I was like, dude, it's so bad. It's so funny. It's fucking real. Scarier than reality.
Good, brother.
You want to share my screen?
Yeah.
So we all remember on Biden's first day, one of his first things that he did was shut down the XL pipeline. Okay. We all knew it was a huge fucking disaster. And now everybody knows it because now Mr. Biden is begging OPEC, which is the Organization of Petrol Exporting Countries, Russia to boost oil output after hurting U.S. oil sector. Because we didn't see this coming, right? Look,
shocked.
one thing you guys got to know: the countries that are encompassed in OPEC, you got countries like Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Venezuela, Qatar, and like Nigeria, and there's a few more on top of that. But the article says from OANN.com, Joe Biden asked the Organization of Petrol Exporting Countries and Russia to increase oil production after decimating the U.S. energy industry and sparking massive inflation. Yeah, folks, because that's what happens when you shut down one of the most profitable fucking pipelines we've ever had. Not only did it employ hundreds of thousands of people, but it also got us energy independent.
Right.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah, exactly. So one thing I found funny was who is it? The governor of Texas, I think it's Greg Abbott.
Yep.
He actually tweeted, drill in Texas. The oil is right here because we have massive amounts of reserves under our soil. Okay. There is absolutely no reason why, and Trump fucking proved this. There is no reason why we are relying on other countries that would see us dead for fucking oil.
Sorry, I was looking at Salas's fucking comment. I normally have him up, but this time I was like, "Fuck, let me see," because and then I saw fucking idiot.
But
you're absolutely right. Like we proved this years ago that we have enough oil in our own fucking country to make a fucking run at it.
And sell it for export.
Right. But we're so fucking like, yeah, let's keep our reserve. Just
right.
Everybody else's shit. Like, the fuck?
Well, and as a result, the U.S. gas prices have surged 42% overall, and overall energy costs rose 24%.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are paying for shit that we have here.
Well, to be fair, too, I mean, part of the increase is inflation, too. I mean, it probably won't be like 25, 30 maybe, but, to be fair.
Right.
I love how this whole thing started with a hack. You remember this?
Yes.
Oh, I got hacked. So if prices go up, just know it's probably because
Never came back
of
down.
supply shortage, and it has not fucking come down since.
No, and it has nothing to do with a shortage.
They try to blame instances like that on that. Prices going up on that.
Right.
Oh, see, it wasn't us. It was something else.
Exactly.
Right.
Russian hackers.
Yeah, exactly.
I was just going to make that point. You know what I find so funny about this?
Oh, it's Russian hackers.
Yeah.
Supposedly it was
Not
Russian
Albania.
hackers that did this, and yet Biden is begging Russia to help us.
I bet that's an insult to like a true Russian hack. Some fucking Russian hacker right now is sitting somewhere. And he looks up and he's like, Russian hacker. I do that for breakfast. But this puppy shit to me. I don't have time for that.
Oh, shit.
I'm over here hacking the fucking DOJ server. I'm trying to launch missiles at my ex-wife.
Right.
I don't have time for this shit. I don't know.
But, you know, again, man, I can't help but, you know, and it says it in my name, man, conspiracy overlord. I can't help but think. I can't help but think that this is all part of a bigger scheme, man.
It is. It has to be. Has to be.
I mean, why else would we give up energy independence other than to, you know, because I'm sorry, man, but all these fucking electric cars and shit, guess how we make electricity, folks?
Lithium.
Nuclear power, coal power, okay? Natural gas, all right? All of these things, energy, the whole solar fucking plants and shit like that, they don't work. They don't produce enough energy for the output or for what we actually use. Same with the windmills. Okay?
There's not enough silver and copper in the world to do what they want to do.
Right. You know, but same with the windmills. Guess what the windmills need? Oil. In order to fucking keep moving. I mean, they're riddled through the countryside up here. And 90%
say wind, but
well, no, but it's like
they need,
but it's like
like what?
90. I would have to say 90% of the time when I drive by them, you might see one or two going. The rest of them are not.
Yeah. I saw somewhere, you know how, you know, lately Bezos and all these filthy rich fucking dickheads are, you know, look, here's my stand on this. Okay. Like, yes, they went to space. So a lot of people have been writing, wow, well, fucking.
Or did they?
Yeah. Or did they? Either way, they spent a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, they did.
To do something. Right. So a lot of people are like, they could have ended, you know, fucking homeless veterans or
right.
My damn house.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, so there's been a lot of people that are pissed that they could have spent that money otherwise. So I'm kind of torn because I'm like if it were me, I'd be like, bitch, I made that money.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the great part about
take a shit on 100,000 right now. If I want to. Like, take a shit on 100,000.
No, and that's the great part about America. You know, what's yours is yours, or at least that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I mean, when I heard people say it, I'm like, who cares what he does with his money? I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, now
he's being jealous.
I mean, now, you know, the humanitarian side of me says maybe they should be doing more, but again, it's their money.
Right. That's what I said. I'm on the fence. Like, I get it. But at the same time, like, yeah, I put ostrich fucking leather on my goddamn Lambo. I don't give a fuck.
I look at it this way. It'd be like someone, you know, I'm not saying, you know, we make good money or, you know, we're in a nice area.
Yeah.
It'd be like someone that's homeless going, yeah, you shouldn't be buying that car. Like,
right.
Like, screw you. That's my,
you know what?
Do what I want with my money.
Speaking of this, and this is totally off topic, but
a bad example.
You guys, I never said this, but I quit smoking.
Oh, nice. Congrats, dude.
And I just fucking cold turkey.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Cold turkey. I don't know how I'm doing it, but I'm doing it.
More like lukewarm turkey, but you know.
The other day, one of my last days, which I didn't even plan this. Tuesday I had to stay with my son because he was sick as shit. And I knew daycare was going to kick him back. Be like, hey, motherfucker can't stay here. So I was like, fuck it. I'll just take the day off, chill with him. And So I smoked my last cigarette that morning. Haven't had one since.
Congrats, dude.
Tuesday. But
I'll give it 2 weeks.
Monday. Oh, we're taking bets on Vendetta.
Right.
Who's got November 6th?
You know what? Like, I honestly haven't even been crazy.
Really?
Here and there, I'm like, fuck.
Well, my question is, are you the type that gets irritable when you don't smoke? Because most people do. When they
You
smoke.
would think that, but like maybe my medication helps with that.
Don't you? Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's really weird. I've quit cold turkey fucking before, and I would be fucking jonesing bad
Right.
sometimes. Like, I'm like, oh God. And what's crazy is
Like a gay guy on a dick.
exactly. What's crazy is I work with my homie and the other guy I work with, they smoke still. And
Yeah, God
so
bless you.
all day they're fucking smoking, and I'm just like, it doesn't bother me.
Okay.
I think this is
Good.
the one. I think this is the one.
You think it's the one?
I think this is the one. But on Monday morning, as I was cruising through Lancaster, I see this. I don't even know why. I don't pay attention to shit, but I happen to pay attention to this. This black dude is looking at the sidewalk, and I'm like, what the fuck are you looking at? I'm like, I want to look at the sidewalk. What the fuck are we looking at? But once I figured it all out, long story short, he was looking for cigarette butts to smoke.
Yep.
So like he was told, like you've seen downtown.
Yeah,
There's
oh,
like the
yeah.
whole homeless fucking crew down there. They're all
Right.
I live here.
so I guess he was part of that little crew, and he was just expanded a little bit just to find cigarette. But so inadvertently, that man helped me quit smoking because I had
That was you 2 weeks ago, scrounging on the sidewalk. Come on, man. It's got to be one here.
no. So last
Cigarettes are $10 now. What the fuck?
So what happened was last week I was working on this trailer for my boss, and I fucked up and left the house without my smokes. So just like a true smoker, I'm like, well, fuck those. I'm buying more. And then
Right.
I went back to those, right? So what I ended up doing was that pack that I left on the boat, I picked up and I had them that Monday morning. So when I saw that dude pick up a fucking cigarette butt, and he was like, about to, like I said, I yelled at the window. I said, yo, bro, don't smoke that bullshit. And I gave him the rest of the pack.
There you go.
Out on the boat. He's like, oh, thanks, man. Blah. And then the rest of the ones I had Tuesday morning, I watched my son that morning. That was the last one. And I think the reason I quit was because it was, that first cigarette of the day, like gets the heart going.
Mm-hmm.
Your body's like, oh, boom, 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 boom. And, and it gave me like anxiety. Like I have anxiety. I know how to deal with it.
Right.
But it gave me like that first bit of the day anxiety. And I was like, and I went inside and I was like, what the fuck? Why do I smoke? Like, this is so fucking stupid. Like, I come outside, the first thing I do is smoke. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
I'm like, fuck this.
Well, okay, guys. How long do you think he'll last? I've got 2 weeks. What do you guys think out there? Let us know in the comment section.
I got faith in you, Diggs.
You know what?
Well, Ben is in delusional world. What about you guys?
And my boss was like, Friday, he's like, you quit. I'm like, yeah. He's like, you do drugs? I'm like, no. He's like, you might. He's like, I don't think you can just quit like that. I'm like, I fucking quit, and I don't even want them. Like, I'm done.
All right,
you,
guys,
dude.
let's move on. What do we got next on our stories? We had a little tangent there.
All right.
Yeah,
If you want to share my screen again. So, I don't know. I'm sure everybody's heard about Obama's big birthday bash at Martha's Vineyard.
I could give two shits about him.
He had Oprah Winfrey and a whole bunch of other fucking celebrities there. Anyways, come to find out, all right, nobody there had a mask, and it turned into a super spreader event.
Oh, hold on. I got the perfect. Every time I hear Obama or anyone, this is what I just
According to the data complied, and this is from defconnews.com, according to the data complied by the New York Times, COVID-19 infections in Duke County, Massachusetts, which contains Martha's Vineyard, have spiked in the days since Obama's selfish display of cases have increased 1,829% over the last 2 weeks, while hospitalizations have jumped 157%. And yet, who is not saying anything about this? Dr. Fauci. Come on down. Of course, man. You know?
Stand that guy, dude.
Again, dude.
I fucking stand him.
It is just another example of the hypocrisy the Democrat Party continues to show us.
I'm sure you guys seen it or even heard about it, where he's down there going, "Oh, I think we need to cancel liberty for to take the vaccine, like to mandate them." Did you hear him say that?
Yeah.
It was on
No,
video.
I didn't hear that one.
Cancel liberty, your freedoms, or something like that.
Cancel my fucking liberty, dude, and you'll see a pissed off dude.
Just came out and said, "Well, for masks," he's like, "Oh, well, screw your liberty." Literally said, "Screw your liberty." You haven't heard about that? It was like the other day.
So Arnold has gone full faggot,
pretty
basically.
much.
Come on,
with an accent.
Really?
Full fucking dahlia. Read them and weep.
Get your mask on.
Send that fucking bitch back to Austria any goddamn way.
He's been here 30 years. He still fucking has an accent.
Yeah.
Anyway, come moving on. What do you got?
Sucks as a fucking actor.
All right. So from DEFCON News again. Remember last month when Biden said the Taliban couldn't take over Afghanistan?
I can take over Afghanistan with a fucking nation. Oh no, he's got an accent.
I've got a slingshot and a spear, dude, and I am good.
That's it. That's it. That's all I fucking need.
Yeah. So last month, while announcing the U.S. troop withdrawal from Afghanistan, illegitimate President Joe Biden assured us that the Taliban could not or wouldn't take over the country in our absence. Today, the Taliban controls most of the country, while the White House is sending back troops to help evacuate the U.S. embassy in Kabul.
I need a bullshit fucking sound effect.
I'm telling you, man, this motherfucker right here, man. From a reporter, Mr. President, is the Taliban takeover of Afghanistan now inevitable? Biden, no, it is not, because you have the Afghan troops that is 300,000 well-equipped as any army would be, and an air force against something like 75,000 Taliban. It is not inevitable.
Well, maybe they're so dumb they'll like point the guns the wrong way and shoot themselves.
Something.
Look. And then look, and I'm sorry that on such short notice I can't create a way better example than this. But imagine you putting a smoking hot chick in a room with 20 serial rapists, and you're like, "Hey, in 10 minutes,
right,
we're leaving. Whatever happens, happens."
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
But don't touch her.
No.
Right.
And they're like, "Hey, you got our word.
Don't
bro."
touch her. Wink, wink.
Yeah. We won't touch her. Fuck no.
So-
And then they leave. And you just got to use your imagination at that point. I mean, the same fucking thing is happening.
Yep.
This is all bullshit, people. Like, we know. God damn it. We always know. Be like us. We know.
People like us.
Be like us. We know that this is all a fucking sham. Like, it sounds good to constituents when you're like, "We're pulling everybody out of fucking Afghanistan." But then we also know it's bullshit, because you're like in the back of your mind, like, "All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to say we're pulling out, but then right before we do, we're going to start seeing lots of attacks and lots of this and lots of bullshit, which is going to force us to leave somebody there or regain the country, and however long that fucking campaign takes."
Exactly.
And then people are like, "Oh, well, it was a good idea, and I still support Biden."
They want to start the wars over again. It's all they want to do.
Yep.
That's it.
The Taliban.
You can't see that. I'm sorry.
Yep. The Taliban has seized Kandahar, Afghanistan's second largest city, and a number of other Providence capitals. as an insurgent group accelerates its rapid advance towards the capital cabal.
Now, I don't know. Maybe because we're all critical thinkers, most of us, listen to the show and all three. I don't know how to. You can show someone the evidence and go, "This is why they're doing it,"
right?
And convince them that's what it's for. Because these people look at you like, that sounds way crazy. I'm like, to me, it's like, it's so obvious.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How do you not see it?
We've been forced for so long to think the complete opposite of the normal American for so long that now this shit becomes normal. Like, I don't give a fuck what I read. Now I'm thinking I read something like, what the fuck's going on here? It could be like, oh,
something else is an agenda. Kitten. Yeah.
I'm like,
why did he save that kid?
Who the fuck put it up there?
What's his agenda?
Right.
Put it up there.
Right. I want to see sources.
Right. How long was it up there?
No, I don't really trust that kitten either.
This is the thing that people need to understand. War is profit. Okay. Absolutely. Although, yes, a lot of money is spent, that means a lot more money has to be given.
Military complex, people.
Mm-hmm.
Plain and simple. Okay.
9/11.
What happened? Look at where we were 2 years ago. All right. Trump had actual peace in the Middle East. Okay.
Yes. I thought that was like a joke now.
And now, and now we have fucking, Palestine and Israel fucking going at it again. This whole shit in Afghanistan going on again. Soon it's going to be fucking Iraq all over again. Yeah, and I mean, like, where does it stop, man?
I mean, they're just starting to get their everything together. They're already talking about it being like within like 6 months to a year, their currency being reevaluated.
Right.
That'll go down the drain once this shit all happens up again.
You're talking about the first president in our history who didn't exacerbate or enter a war in his first term at all.
Yep.
To be completely bent over and fucked within the first, what are we? What are we?
7 months?
7 months? Now a Democrat. Come on, people! The fucking Democrat back in office. Fucking war's back on. You think that's a coincidence?
You know what? I decided I'm going to stop calling them Democrats because let's call them what they really are: is communist pieces of shit.
Yes.
Democrat and the real Democrats, like the real people, they're not this stupid and shit. Well, maybe some are. But for the most part,
no, but there are some Democrats. No, but there are still Democrats that believe in capitalism. They believe in the American way and the American life. Plain and simple. These people are trying to dismantle our country piece by fucking piece, man.
Shit.
And people need to open their eyes and start realizing this shit. Okay?
Not a conspiracy, and they're talking about it. They're doing it.
Exactly.
I can't even honestly say you motherfuckers keep voting for them because I don't think you're voting for shit anymore. I think these motherfuckers are putting themselves where they want, when they want, for as long as they want.
Well, since we're talking about that, I mean, I saved this a shot. I showed you guys. I'm going to show the listeners here. This is extremely. When I saw this, it's extremely disturbing to me, and it should be disturbing to anyone that's seeing this or saw this.
Yes.
Okay. This is on TV. This is a screenshot from someone from Telegram. This is what it is: potential terror threats, opposition to COVID measures, claims of election fraud, believe Trump can be reinstated, 9/11 anniversary religious holidays.
Yes.
So you're talking probably 60% of America believes all of this.
Right.
I would say more than that even.
Well, I'm just being conservative here.
Right.
So we're terrorists now. We're labeled as terrorists.
Oh yeah, I've always wanted to be a fucking terrorist. Take that.
I told you I can mount to something.
Yeah. Here's where we stop.
Look at me, ma. But again, man, case in point, okay? The fucking FDA, CDC, all of these guys, man, are all in cahoots with the New World Order. Case in point, DefConNews.com. The CDC has a frightening plan for putting people in COVID quarantine camps, okay? You can actually check it out on their website. I read it, not the whole thing, but I read most of it. It's called the Interim Operational Considerations for Implementing the Shielding Approach to Prevent COVID-19 Infections in Humanitarian Settings. Okay.
They're not hiding it anymore. They're throwing it camps.
Yes. And basically, in a nutshell, they're camps to prevent the spreading of COVID-19. They say
stop vaccinating people.
Right.
That's how you stop it.
Right.
Oh my God.
But it's basically taking quote unquote high risk people and putting them into these fucking camps.
Yeah,
now there's different.
Who's deciding who's high risk? You can
exactly.
Say, oh, he's a Republican. Oh,
Fauci.
he's a high risk. Yeah.
It's like that scene from Batman where the fucking
Which one?
Hold on, let me think here. It's whichever Batman when it was frozen. It was like frozen. The
Batman
ground
Forever
was frozen. No. You're gonna just follow me here, people. Just follow me, okay? Batman is gone in the fucking hole. East, bust, you know, and the Scarecrow is the judge overseeing cases,
right?
And people are like, "You're guilty, death or exile," blah blah
right.
blah. And the cop chose death, and he was like, "Fine, death by exile."
Right, right.
Because he wanted all those people to walk on the ice. Now, that's Fauci. Fauci will be the one at the top of the little thing in the hall that's like, "Is he high risk?" Guilty.
Yep.
Right. Guilty.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm telling you, man. And the thing is, you know, like they say that they have different levels of it. Like, what was it? Like house, neighborhood, camp, sector, or community. So basically, depending on the level needed, that's what they would do, type of thing. But no, man. I mean, folks, this is getting fucking serious, man. Like, again, this is another one of those things. If I didn't laugh about it, I would just fucking scream.
I really think, and maybe this is a little far-fetched, maybe not, but I think they're doing all this, pushing everyone to get a reaction out of everybody, to make us go on the streets and uprise and try to take over. And
true.
Because look what they're doing in France, Germany, like almost all over the world right now.
Yep. And not just that, to piggyback on top of that, they're doing this so we revolt, okay? Giving them the excuse.
Right.
Exactly.
It's insurrection.
Exactly. But guess what, folks? Our Constitution, the fucking pages that our goddamn fucking country was founded on, gives us the right to overtake a fucking tyrannical government.
Abolish.
That is our rights as American citizens.
Yeah.
Yep.
Read your Constitution.
Fauci or anybody that wants to put me in a camp.
Good luck with that.
Suck my big, delicious, giant 2-inch wiener. And choke on it.
That's 2-inch long. No.
2 inches long and 2 inches wide.
Like
so
a fucking like a tuna can. No.
Yes.
Tuna can. Ow. Sorry for all the ladies, girl.
Right.
Seriously.
Last one I got. Fucking some great news. Hopefully, as long as the fucking lieutenant governor isn't any worse. Andrew Cuomo is gone. Fuck yes.
Yeah.
New York Governor Andrew Cuomo resigns amid sexual harassment scandals from USA Today. His replacement will be Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul, something
What's
like
that.
Of Buffalo. Huh? Oh, yeah, Democrat, yeah.
God.
Look,
doesn't the governor choose a lieutenant governor? Like a vice president? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not that fucking familiar with it. But anyways, basically, he'll resign in like 14 days. That was a few days ago. He actually fucking said the best way I can help now is to step aside and let the government get back to governing. and therefore that's what I will do. No, motherfucker, you had no choice. Okay, you had people bombarding you from every fucking corner. All right, even the Democrats had your name, dude. The president was calling for your resignation. You had no choice.
Well, they told him to tell him.
Exactly.
No original thought.
If you didn't, if he didn't,
Biden's in the shower. Who's touching titties out there? Cuomo, sir. Well, I want titties. Sir, you can't. That's sexual. But I want titties. Sir,
Look,
I strongly suggest that we tell him that you should resign. Like,
right. Look,
but he gets to play with titties. Sir, we got to get past the titties.
If he didn't resign, he would have been impeached. Now, the one thing that fucking tans my hide is that because he resigned, he still keeps his benefits.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. So he basically, weighed the pros and cons and said, well, guess what? I still want to fuck over people and get my benefits. So I'm going to resign.
And touch titties.
Well, as long as he's not
Oh, God.
All right, is that all you got, brother?
That's what I got, brother.
All right, that's going to be our current event.
Salad. Alice said to never trust anyone in a wheelchair with dirty shoes.
How do you know they didn't just scrape their feet against the ground? I mean, come on. No, I'm just...
That's a good point. That is a good point.
Yeah. See some bombing out in a wheelchair.
Why you got clay on your shoes there, bud?
These Air Force Ones from '86, man. Come on, give me $1.
All right, guys, let's move on to our first topic. Is Cavemen.
Oh.
I thought that was pretty fitting.
Before we begin this, I just
did the intro. Once the intro starts, no more talk about anything else.
Come on, Diggs. Shit.
Them's the rules. Now you got me curious of what you're going to say.
Right.
Fucking asshole.
What's up, dude?
Okay, so I was watching Discovery or some shit, and the permafrost in Siberia is thawing out. Ooh. In some spots. So these fucking scientists found a cave. Literally, like you walk through this cave and it's kind of narrow for like 20, 30 feet, and then it like opens the fuck up. It's like almost like a museum, like a nature.
Did you find any pictures?
No,
to show us?
I could probably pull it up quick, but it was on a show. Here's the crazy thing. Not only were there like what they call them, cave lions. Like back in the Ice Age, they had such thing as cave lions. No.
Like saber-tooth?
They were called cave lions. They were bigger than the fucking lions today.
Right.
Like the woolly mammoth. You had like the woolly rhino.
Saber-tooth tigers or
right.
That whole era. But they're finding fucking like whole legs of woolly mammoths and shit on this show.
No
like,
shit.
We're not talking about fucking bones anymore. We're talking like
there's
legs,
still hair on it, right?
Feet.
Wow.
They found
nice
a cub.
Wow.
Cave lion cub that was like probably 2 months old, totally perfectly frozen. Little paw.
Oh my god.
They found a fucking bird frozen.
Jesus.
It's like it's fucking wide open in this cave. So
this kind of has to do with caveman era. So
exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you were going to talk about like McDonald's shakes.
Hey, Lee.
Love chocolate.
Lee, can you explain how do you comment live on this? I had somebody ask.
You just talk.
Not me, asshole.
I don't know.
You open your mouth and words come out.
I can't comment.
No, we can't comment. You just talk. I can, but you guys can't. If you go in the comments, there should be a little bar.
Yeah.
No, I know, but I'm saying like somebody else wants to comment in.
that's what they should do.
Yeah, over to the right.
There should be at
You
the bottom.
Private chat, comments.
Private chat,
and then,
or chat, and then you just type it in.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're no help. All right, keep going.
Well, the person listening, just hit the comments, private or whatever, and you should be able to see a bar at the bottom. You click on it, you see a little flashing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I hope that helps.
Pictures to charlesdiggs84@gmail.com.
Or just, I don't know, don't talk.
All right, what do we got?
All right, Caveman, who wants to go first?
Keep going. Hold on.
I'll go first since you guys fucking suck today. Okay, so guys, Caveman, basically, well, I'll start off with what did they eat? According to Google and a bunch of Caveman ate fish, lean meats. They ate eyes, tongue, bone marrow, and organs. These days, people will not eat most of these parts. No kidding. Well, I know some black people eat some pig's feet, so I don't know.
Ooh, some fucking chitlins.
I don't understand that, but okay. These people not eat most of the days, although these parts contain enough fat to satisfy a healthy diet. Well,
dude, bone marrow is really good, actually.
You've had bone marrow?
Oh yeah, dude.
Hold on. This is kind of I have it on my screen from YouTube.
You have on your screen?
The video of a 1-month-old fucking mountain.
I don't think you can actually show the video, but
you can show the video. You just gotta mute it.
Yeah, I'm muted completely. But it died 43,000 years ago.
Damn.
And look
holy
how
shit.
fucking perfectly preserved
Here,
this
let me
thing
put
is.
that a full screen so we can see that better.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is Boris, a cave lion cub.
You can play the video.
Dude, that's wild.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh.
Look.
Okay.
Dude, look at that shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That whole region in Siberia is like they're finding tusks and shit. Like they're saying a pair of tusks from woolly mammoths is going for like 30 grand right now.
Oh, I bet.
Here's the crazy thing about the show that I watched is they are trying to find a good enough source of DNA from a woolly mammoth to bring them back.
Of course they are.
Good. You did not see Jurassic Park, or
I know, right? Fuck.
They're like herbivores. I don't know, but that's all I got. You could see,
or are they?
I don't think there's anything else.
And we're done with this video.
Yeah,
They do like X-rays on it and shit.
these guys talking now at this point.
Those who are just listening to this on Spotify or just listening to it, you could go on or just go rewatch it on YouTube. You'll just see what it looks like. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's like a hair on the goddamn leg. It's crazy.
Yeah, totally like furry, not like all.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad as I thought.
I want that pelt.
Of course you do.
I'm gonna fucking wear it. Make some mittens.
Like a purse.
According to Patrick McGrovin, some of the cavemen drank beer and wine. I didn't know that was even possible. They even knew about that back then.
Well, it was
fruits and stuff like that, and they mess up to
fermented
wine.
And
basically, my dad used to tell me stories about how, like, because he used to raise horses, and whenever the apples would fall to the ground, they would actually have to go out and pick them up because they would ferment right on the ground, and then the horse would come over and eat them and get drunk.
Yeah, I've seen
drunk
that.
So I mean, beer and alcohol is just fermented stuff. So
yeah, fermented sugar.
How they communicated. The most well-known form of primitive communication is cave paintings. I actually have some pictures I can show you guys. I got off the net.
I read something that they had a language of like clicks and body movement, basically like a very, very primitive sign language.
This is an actual picture. This isn't like made up or anything.
Yeah.
This is what.
That's
pretty cool.
Is that the one in France?
I can't remember where it's from, but this is some of the caves that
That's a fucking cave right there.
Yeah, that's a real cave. Well, that's on the picture. And apparently they didn't always just live in caves.
Right.
They lived in huts like this.
Yep. Well, that, and they would also take like animal hides, stretch them over bones, make primitive lean-tos, and also like earth mounds.
Mm-hmm.
But they were a lot like us, you know, like they would air dry or air cure meat for, you know, to keep it good. They played musical instruments, you know, making like little flutes and shit out of bones. Right. And
they had like instead of 7-Elevens, they had 3-Elevens.
And you know what? Even though there's totally different time period, it was always a Pakistani guy fucking working the
Hello, my friend. Would you like
2 pounds for a squishy?
And they're saying like their language, either they grunting. But can you imagine, like, how do they know that? Like, what if they actually spoke like proper like British English?
Right.
Hey, let's get that animal and just punch it with the club.
Yeah,
I created fire.
Yeah, like fucking these two towns like don't talk all the time. These people have actually developed a language,
right,
and
they're still grunting.
I remember when we used to grunt like that.
It is a common misconception that you know, primitive human lived alongside of dinosaurs. That didn't happen.
No.
There were definitely larger animals, like you said, you know, the cave tiger, the woolly mammoth, saber-toothed tigers and shit like that, but actual fucking dinosaurs? No.
Becky with diabetes.
You know what else I found out? What I thought was interesting, and I don't know why I was like, wow, it was weird. But a lot of people around this time made, you know, whatever people did drawings of like buffalo.
Mm.
They're the same fucking buffalo from like 50,000 years. I'm like, that's
yeah.
I don't know why I just thought that was crazy. I'm like, well, first of all, they had buffalo 53,000 years.
Right. Yeah.
And secondly, they haven't changed in 53,000 years. They're exactly the fucking same.
Right. And how they used to travel is through, you know, canoes and with, you know, bamboos, and they also use sleds but instead of dogs, they use squirrels. No, that didn't really squirrels.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
And that's like $100 steroids were first.
Yeah.
Jack squirrels.
Yeah.
No, but they did have, you know, they did have pets. You know, that's actually where the first domesticated animals really came from. Was
I was going to say domesticated like violence. Back in the cave.
Domesticated, not domestic.
Okay. Just clarifying.
Yeah.
But it was a hunter-gatherer lifestyle. You know, they didn't generally stay in one area for very long. They would follow the herds.
Right. Well, they're trying to like find like good food sources and things.
Right. Right. You know, then on top of that, they also I lost my train of thought. Shit.
Well, I'm gonna give you my train of thought, which is, you guys talk about domestic violence. I'm thinking like the first fucking caveman police that shows up to domestic violence. Got his little badge in his club, like listening to people grunt back. Kyle's just like,
but they had
just some both. Just goes and leaves.
They had to have had some kind of way to communicate. They had to have. I mean, granted, it may have been very, very elementary, but they had some way to communicate. You know,
this one I'm looking at. They use like symbols, like they have a hand. They got like a circle.
Right.
Yeah, they get like symbols and, you know, body language and things like that.
But I've always thought, on a serious note, like how fucking far we've come with creating. I'm saying shit right now, and it's just in a pitch and
thousands of years.
A sound, basically.
That brings up,
and your ears are like, I know exactly what the fuck
you know.
saying.
It's funny to bring that, because it's kind of funny, but serious to say. My question would be, how did they find out about everything? Like, give it just a funny example. Like, how did they discover gravity? Like, they're on a cliff, right? And the guy's like, we'll be okay if we fall off this, right? Like, we won't go down. We'll just keep going.
You float.
You go first.
It's funny when you said that. How they find out about gravity? I imagine somebody shitting upside down. That's how fucking retarded my brain is. A caveman, and he's just like, and the turd just like plop right on his chin. He's like, okay, we're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
I mean, yeah.
Or about like, the first food, like who, like you see like these slimy things, swimming in the, like, I'm going to eat that.
Yeah.
Right. Well, basically what they did is they actually learned a lot by watching other animals.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean,
imagine like
That's
being
true.
the first person to watch another person get poisoned.
Well, I mean, not going to go.
Oh, God, yeah.
Hey, what you doing over here?
Bro, you brought up fucking bear. Look,
They didn't believe in step 2. That wasn't invented yet.
for the rest of my life, nothing will take the number 1 spot for this. When fucking Minions, in the beginning of Minions, when they were trying to find a master to serve, and they fucking told that caveman, give him the fly swatter, bro. When he fucking smacks that bear on the nose, it doesn't. I've seen that shit 1,000 times. I will fucking lose my shit when he's just like smack.
Use that big club. Here's a big fly swatter.
I don't know why that shit is so funny to me. It gets me, man.
Oh, one last thing about who figured out like the first couple to figure out sex.
Yeah.
The guy was like sticking in her ear and up her nose and her mouth.
I don't think we're doing this right. Like, I don't think we're doing this right.
Maybe I put the elbow.
Yeah, but then, fuck, go a little bit further and think like, so he just humped this chick. Now our stomach's getting bigger. Now, like, he's got to be like, what the fuck is going on here?
Baby, we have to talk about your weight. Too much fish for you.
You need to lay off the cakes.
It's like, babe, I think you should gather for like 6 more hours because I'm putting on some pounds right now. Like, bitch, the fucking saber tooths come out at 6 p.m. I'm not fucking around.
No more McDonald's for you. McDonald's goes back that far.
Yeah. One serve. Right. Mammoth burgers. I like it.
I make Mick Mammoth.
Oh shit.
Mammoth. Oh man.
Okay.
I just saw a picture of fucking the McDonald's arches made into a fucking brass knuckles, and the fucking caption, when you've had enough of the McBullshit. I was laughing so fucking hard.
You know what's funny?
God,
this topic was supposed to be our serious one. It wound up being one of the funniest ones. It's supposed to be educational, but
yeah,
you educate how stupid we are.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have anything else because
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm out.
He's like, I'm out. I'm gonna call it a fucking thing. All right, guys, so that's gonna be our caveman segment.
I
don't know.
Well, that's got to be your friend, Molden.
Well, all right, guys. Let's move on to our next one. It's gonna be. I put fears. I should have put phobia, but it's the same goddamn thing. It's just different wording. Okay, guys. All right. Now, who wants to start off? My eyes are tearing up from laughing so hard.
I'll go first. So phobias are basically what you fear. Okay. Dude, you go on. I got mine from verywellmind.com, and I never realized how many different fucking names they have for all the different fears, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You
have acrophobia, which is the fear of heights.
That's weird though.
Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty common. It's not really weird or unusual.
Right. No. Aerophobia, which is the fear of flying. Arachnophobia, everybody knows that, the fear of spiders.
From the movie.
Kind of
Right.
thought you're not going to count the weird fears people have. This.
I got it. Bar
Oh, you froze.
gravity.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Can you
Okay.
hear me?
You kind of froze for a second there. Yeah, go ahead.
Barophobia, the fear of gravity.
I saw that one. I'm like,
How in the fuck are you afraid of gravity?
he's sitting there the whole time. He's just like, ah!
Right.
Just laying. He wakes up.
He's like,
laying on the floor like fucking the original. Oh, fuck. The original Mission Impossible. He's just like on the floor, like,
Here you go.
Oh my
Botanophobia, the fear of plants.
wow.
Oh, you took one of mine. God damn it.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. No, go say. You know,
I've got
some jokes. Before you move on, homie. Before you move on, I got the joke. This is what I was looking for earlier. Okay, so when he sees this, it's just like a, oh my god. But when he sees this, you know, it's like,
I can handle one.
fucking straight heart attack.
Oh my god.
I got one for you, Dig.
God.
Megalophobia, the fear of large things.
I've heard of that.
So you get afraid when you go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
I mean, oh shit.
Sometimes a mint.
You could probably guess this one: gynophobia.
Fear of vaginas.
Fear
Fear
of
of
opening
women.
your eyes. Is that real?
The fear of women. Or gynophobia, something like that.
Fear of vaginas?
Optophobia.
The last
Vaginas, well, they are pretty gross. I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
The last one I have is selenophobia, the fear of the moon. Yeah, dude. Like that, there's an actual fucking word for it.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Okay, I'll go next because I want to. Before you might take some of mine.
Yeah.
Well, fear of flowers, he pretty much did that one, or it's the same plants, flowers, same difference. All right, give it a head. I'm not gonna fuck these names up, so I apologize. Arachnophobia, a fear of numbers.
Yeah. Like arachnophobia. Yeah.
So you're gonna have to make sure you have you have to like ask people for the time. Hey man, you got the time? Because I can't look at the time.
Is it the fear of seeing numbers or just numbers in general?
Oh my god, is that a 7? Holy shit!
He probably saw his parents 69ing when he was younger.
How in the hell is opening your eyes a fear?
I have no idea. Well, maybe you got an ugly ass wife or something. Oh my god! Okay. This is better. Oh my god. Cacophobia, fear of ugliness.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's an ugly name.
Yeah. Coryphobia, fear of clowns. That's pretty common. A lot of people are afraid of clowns. I fucking hate clowns. Let's go through them. There's a long list here. I'm just trying to pick up the androphobia, fear of men. I think you did that one already.
No, I didn't. Not Andro.
Some of these are like kind of weird. It's like iatrophobia, fear of failure.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Fear of
pretty
gravity.
common.
Bacterophobia, fear of bacteria. I mean, that's like OCD people.
It's like germaphobe.
Yeah, germaphobe pretty much. Batrachophobia, fear of amphibians.
Yeah. There's
Frogs, man. Ninja Turtles? No, I don't like horror movies.
I don't trust those motherfuckers.
Yeah. Oh my god. Fear of bilbophobia, fear of books.
What the fuck?
I don't digital. I don't touch any of
the
it.
fact that like someone's
touching it.
created words for this. Like
Right, dude.
legit, like some fucking asshole since we've been on this show went and saw Shrink and has been diagnosed properly with istrophobia, which is fear of mirrors, since the show's been going.
Catrophobia, fear of mirrors. Maybe you're just an ugly bastard. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hydrophobia, the fear of water.
Yeah.
Right.
Chromophobia, fear of colors.
Yeah.
You're just a racist fuck. That's all you are.
Yeah. Promoter something. Another long is a fear of time. Like,
Yeah, that was the next one I was going to look at.
yeah.
Chromophobia, fear of time.
Yeah.
What?
Confined spaces, that's pretty.
Claustrophobia.
You want to hear the mother of all phobias?
Fear of dogs.
Phobophobia, which is the fear of
Fear
phobia.
of fear of phobias.
That's definitely the home hitter right there.
How does that even work?
Is that real?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
phobophobia.
Maybe this guy on the plane had it from the story earlier. Orlophobia, fear of cats. I swear I didn't plan that. That's freaking hilarious.
That is. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I gotta look at it again because
Diggs definitely have this. Gamophobia, fear of marriage.
yeah, for sure. That'll never happen. Iraqi I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, folks.
Probably
I don't know. Iraqi butyrophobia is the fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth.
What the
Crazy?
fuck? Come
That's
on.
weird.
Yeah, apparently someone I'm afraid of getting
You see what that?
no.
That's a good one, brother.
Yeah. Benji phobia. But can I create my own phobia? I'm afraid my dick will end up in a cheese grater. Is there like a
Cheeseophobia.
cheese a grater-phobia, dickophobia? We can just basically say whatever we want.
There's a automaton phobia, fear of human-like figures.
Oh my god.
What?
Erophobia, fear of teenagers.
Yeah.
You're just a pussy.
Xanthophobia is the fear of the color yellow.
Oh my god, there's one that's
Just
fear
the
of
color yellow?
Just the color yellow.
fear of the sun. Helophobia, phobophobia.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it says you're afraid of any object that is yellow, such as school buses and flowers.
Itrophobia, fear of doctors. Well, that's just kind of smart, isn't it?
Oh shit.
Ablutophobia is the fear of bathing.
Leucophobia.
And all this time I called them bums.
We got it all wrong, guys.
Leucophobia.
Sorry.
Leucophobia is the fear of the color white.
No, this one's a
Yeah.
melanophobia,
Diggs.
fear of color black. We're the racist goddamn phobias, man.
You want to hear so okay, so this one is called Hippopotamistrosequipedaliophobia.
That's a long fucking name,
That's
dude.
the fear of long words. Swear to God.
I mean,
it
dude, that's got to be like an 18 to 20 letter word.
says ironically, it is also the longest word in the dictionary.
Triophobia, fear of holes. Well, I guess you're not going to be having sex anytime soon.
That's why there's some 40-year-old virgins out there. Nope, not putting my penis near it.
36 letters in that
Can't
fucking
see the
word.
This
That's
one is
stupid.
extremely weird to me. Somnophobia, fear of sleep.
Mm.
So, like, you're just going to
Isn't
like
that like an insomnia?
all day and
I don't know.
monsters? Like, what the fuck?
What's crazy is even in science, we don't know why, but we have to sleep. You can't survive without sleep.
Yep.
You'll die. But why? Why do we sleep? God, we got
Recharge
to
our
cover.
back. Yeah, we
We did cover that, didn't we?
No,
Dreams.
we had
did
dreams. We didn't say why. Yeah, I'll have to
But
write
why
that
we
down.
sleep.
That's a good topic.
Trypophobia, the fear of holes.
Yeah.
I just said that one.
Oh, did you? Sorry.
Yeah, and the rest of he's not going to have sex anytime soon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pay attention, Ben.
yeah, my bad.
I can't see the bottom of that, so I'm not going near it. I mean, I guess that's what they, basically. I don't know.
Right?
All right. That's all I got. There's all the rest of them are pretty normal, I think. All this, like ones I saw.
Yeah, I don't know who Mullen is. Do you know who Mullen is? Ben?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
Okay. All right, guys, that's going to be our fears.
Peekaboo! Oh, sorry. I'm going to time one of those just right.
All right, guys, let's get to our final thoughts.
You're premature. You're premature on that, brother.
Oh, what? What? We have more stuff to follow?
Yeah, I had one more thing to do.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah, you're going to do your amendments. Hold on one sec. This is a new segment from Ben.
Yeah.
Oops. Go ahead.
So one thing that was kind of brought to me was that most people do not know what our Bill of Rights are, what the amendments that actually protect us. So I had an idea of, every show, something like that, picking an amendment and kind of going through it. So I figured I'd start with the First Amendment. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise, therefore, or abiding the freedom of speech or of the press or of the right of the people to peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievance. Okay. So I was going to kind of break that down. The 5 freedoms that it protects are speech, religion, press, assembly, and to petition the government. Okay. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people, they're like, oh, First Amendment, freedom of speech, blah, blah, blah. That's like the main one that people know. Okay.
Right.
But it goes a lot farther than that. Okay. The freedom of religion. Okay. To be able to practice whatever religion you are comfortable with, whatever you believe in. Okay. There's even fucking churches of Satan around the country.
Yeah.
I
worship like what's the monarch? I don't say his name wrong.
Morlock.
Something like that.
Yeah,
I'm the pastor at one, but it's not.
What's the next question?
So, we'll start off with speech. For the most part, you can say what you want when you want, not to say that you may be looked at like a loon claiming that there's aliens here, but you can say it. Okay. Now, granted, sometimes your words have consequences. Okay. So we have to pick and choose what we say. That's just polite company. It's civil, the way we fucking live. Freedom of press is the principle that communication and expression through various media, including print, electronic media, fucking whatever the case may be, a cardboard box, something. We kind of went over religion, that the government must not impose a state religion on the public or place undue restrictions on religious practices, but must recognize the right of the people to believe and worship as their conscience dictates. Okay. Now, again, does that include human sacrifice? Probably not. Just saying. But,
or does
I'm sure. It might. I don't know. But no. Our right to assemble is our right to gather in a peaceful protest. Marches, rallies, other assemblies, stuff like that. That does not include burning cities to the fucking ground, Antifa.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. Peaceful protest, peaceful assembly.
Peaceful orders.
One thing that people generally do not know is the petition of the government.
Yeah.
it's the least known First Amendment freedom. Petition is the right to ask the government at any level to right a wrong or correct a problem. Now, granted, chances are you're probably not going to get a fucking answer because unfortunately our government is pretty screwed up right now. But
that's putting it nicely.
Right. Yeah. But you do have the right to petition your governors, your representatives, even the fucking president. Okay. And again, if they were any kind of decent person, they would at least try to right whatever wrong has been done.
Right. I actually did that. I told you guys that. I wrote.
Oh yeah,
his governor. It wasn't Wolf. Fuck him. But whoever our representative, whatever. It's a whole child support thing, and I wrote him, and he fucking wrote back.
Oh yeah.
Like he was like, hey, what's up? I was like, oh shit, this cracker wrote me back.
any decent one will. Okay. I've written my congressman and my governor fucking several times over the years, and I've never gotten a reply. Of course.
I should have said, "Hey, wait, only us white people can say that."
Oh man.
But this will be the first of many installments of Know Your Amendments, people.
That's me has to change it. Know your amendments. Oh, that's what I'll do. I'll change it.
And
that's going to be our amendments.
I was just going to.
That's it. I'll change it. That's a better title. Know your amendments.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do it.
My buddy actually said with petitions, the government has to bring it to assembly after a certain number of people have signed in favor of it. I did not know that.
Orgies.
So basically, if you have a petition out and you get enough signatures, the government has to at least acknowledge it. And yeah.
No, but what I was going to say is one little stupid thought was, this is only because I follow people on YouTube who do amendment protected activities, like go somewhere public and film,
right,
just to see if the police will honor that or not, and they fail miserably every time. But the freedom of press is anybody. Like, so if you were somewhere and you're like, I'm press, I'm getting content for a story, they can be like, well, a lot of people are going to be like, where are your credentials? You don't need credentials. Anybody is considered media.
My ID.
Yeah. And you don't even need that.
American citizen.
Like, as long as you're not doing anything on private property or breaking the law, you are fucking media. And you can record whatever the fuck you want in a public space. Or whatever. You get it. That's all I wanted to say.
Gotcha.
So, do it.
All right. We're going to do our final thoughts, part 2. Or take 2. All right, Ben, as usual, we'll start off with you.
All right, folks, I'm fucking beating a dead horse here, man. Research. All right. Like Diggs was saying earlier, man, he'll read something or see a news story or something like that, and the first thing he does is start asking questions, and that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, even if it's stupid.
Yeah, even if it's stupid, man.
Yeah, like flat Earth.
Unfortunately, in this day and age...
Sorry. Can't help it.
Unfortunately, in this day and age, you cannot take anything at face value. You need to put in the legwork and try to figure the shit out for yourself. Okay?
Exactly.
My next thing is if you want to do something for the veteran community, go check out Molly Whoppers and the Misfits Veterans Outreach. They have a Facebook page, a GoFundMe. 22 veterans a day take their lives. And it's tragic, and we need to try to do something about it. These folks are trying to get enough funds around to be able to purchase a school bus and outfit it as a kind of camper type thing to where they can take veterans out on weekend trips, camping, concerts, or even if it's just to go fishing, something like that. We need to be there for our veterans. All right.
Mm-hmm.
They gave a lot for us. We need to be there for them. That's all I got.
All right, Diggy.
Well, as always, the suicide prevention number is 800-273-8255. As Ben just said, we lose 22 vets a day, and that's just vets. And we're not just here for vets. We are vets, but
we're for everybody.
Yeah, we're here for everybody. So that number for total has got to be out of control. That's 22 vets a day.
Yeah, that's insane.
So bring some awareness. One thing I really want to start doing is like calling my old battle buddies like on FaceTime or something. And just, you know, even if it's long enough to be like, what are you doing, you fat fuck? You know, and they're like, your dick's small, and they hang up. Like, we get it. Like, that little dumb interaction is all we need for like a year.
Well, originally, we want to take every once in a while, bring on, we had my uncle on because he was a veteran.
Right.
And that was pretty much it. And we had, you know, I'd like to do that a little more often, have like, someone that has like a story or, you know, something to say, kind of just give their perspective on what we're talking about that day. So I like to bring that back. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, no, that's what we aim to do. I think, I don't really know. I mean, we're like three guys who are fucking idiots, and we make, you know, fun of what's going on in the world, but
try to fun and entertain.
And that's pretty much the gist of it. So, yeah, that's all I really got.
Okay.
Go Birds.
Team.
Since I fucking hate my team.
You don't have a team. All right, guys, my final thought as usual. Hey guys, please hit the subscribe button. If you have to subscribe, hit the notification button, hit that like button. It really helps us out. I'm still trying to get at least my goal was 500 by January. Stop doing that, please. At least like 200 or 300 by at least January. That's my goal. 500 is pretty much out of the realm by now.
Just randomly stop doing that, please.
I can see it in my eye.
I was shining the mortar too.
He was jerking the goddamn bottle.
I was shining the mortar round up so that it flew straighter.
Anyway, guys, check out our merchandise. We stopped. I created like one shirt. It basically says, you know, I don't need sex. The government fucks me every day. I'm looking to get another shirt that basically says, I need more conspiracies because all my conspiracy theories are coming true.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I think you'll like that.
I got to get Jamie a shirt.
Yeah, I'll put if she wants to, you know, maybe we'll give her a discount or whatever. Yeah. Just go on our Facebook fan page, hit the shop now button, or just go on the link below on the YouTube channel. You'll go right to our Teespring shop.
Yeah.
And my final thought today is, hey, ladies, if your legs look like this, Mike, get in there. You may need a new razor. The Bic is not working, ladies.
God, I want to lick those.
Disgusting.
It makes me throw up.
It looks like she's like, oh, I got gum on here. Like, what?
Right? She's gonna fucking braid it.
I don't know.
I mean, like, take away the hair. Like, she's not bad looking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just like put your hand up to
it's
like,
oh,
okay.
That is some thick ass hair, dude.
I should have saved the other ones I was looking at. Like, you're talking about like hair coming out of their vajayjays, dude. It's crazy. I'll show it to you guys next week and you see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Say goodbye to everybody. We'll see you next week. Peace. Love you guys.
Love you, America.
We out, baby.